What's up YouTube, it's your boy Pick Plug back in with another video, and today we're going to be hopping to Sunday, February 11th picks for today. Now, unfortunately we only have 2 games for today, but we're going to be making the most out of today's props, and hopefully we can get some big wins and successfully make picks. But as you guys can see, we have been winning like crazy in the Discord, and this whole week has honestly been just amazing for us in the Discord, and we hope to continue that streak and continue winning like crazy. But these YouTube picks are just a small portion of the picks. If you guys do want the full 6 pick parlays that we post daily in the Discord, do go ahead and join up. We do have very profitable plays in that Discord, as well as many analysts on our team that post picks as well. So if you guys want to go ahead and join, click that link down in the description below and join up on the Discord. But without further ado, let's hop into today's picks. Now, yesterday we did set a like goal of 400 likes, and you guys did hit that like button, and you guys did pass that goal. Now, we had a goal of hitting that like button, and I will give you guys an extra prop. So I will be giving you guys an extra prop for today. Now, if you guys want an extra prop in tomorrow's video, do hit that like button. Let's get this video to 450 likes, and I will get you guys another prop in today's videos, in tomorrow's video. So without further ado, let's hop into today's picks. For our first prop, we'll be going to the assist tab. Now, I do want you guys to keep in mind this will be most likely a pretty high scoring game, considering these teams are they do like to go at it a little bit, and I do believe that this will be a solid game and will lead to higher minutes for both of the starting teams. And I do believe that Jason Tatum 4.5 assists is a solid prop to go on the over for. Now, looking here at the last 5 games, we can see that he's gone on the over 4 out of 5 times in his last game against the Washington Wizards, which is actually the worst defense in the league. He did end up going and having 8 assists against that team, and against Atlanta he did have 7 assists. So this is a pretty solid chance for him to go on the over, as he has been assisting and getting more assists as of recently. Looking here on Outlier, which you guys can go ahead and get yourself by clicking that link in the description below. You guys will receive a free 7-day trial just for trying it out. And you guys can see that in the last 10 games on Outlier, we can see that he's hit this line 6 out of 10 times. In the games that he did not hit, he was pretty close, as he only needed like 1 to 2 assists to go on the over. Now, he's hit this line pretty consistently in his last 6 games. He's hit this line 5 times, so this is pretty very consistent for him. And the games that he's been hitting these, he's averaged around 37 minutes. So this is great to see. Looking at his matchup against the Miami Heat, they are 17th in assists allowed overall, and against the small forward position, they are 19th in assists allowed. So they do allow around 4.4 assists per game. So that is around the average of what he is doing, and that is around the prop that he is going for. So we do see him going on the over, considering they actually are ranked 4th in the offense versus a team that is ranked 4th on defense. So this is a pretty even matchup for both of the teams, and we should see more of a tighter game, which will lead for Jason Tatum to have more minutes and in turn have more assists. For our next prop, we'll be staying in the points tab, and we'll be going for Jimmy Butler 19.5 points, and this one is going to be for more. Looking here, we can see that he's hit this line 4 out of 5 times, and he's averaged around 23 points in the last 5 games, which is excellent. His last game, he unfortunately did go on the under, but it wasn't by much. He got 17 points when he needed 19.5. And looking here on Outlier, we can see that in the last 10 games, he's hit this line 6 out of 10 times. And in the last, I want to say 8 or 7 games, he's hit this line 6 times. So this is great to see. He's been pretty consistent, getting over 17 points, 17 and over points. So this is a great line to go for if you guys want to go for this. Looking head to head, he's hit this line pretty consistently as well, hitting this in the last he's hit this 6 out of the last 11 games versus Boston. So we can see that it's pretty consistent with this, and they recently played against them in January, and he was pretty close, but it was a blowout game. Looking here, we can see that it was 143 to 110, but he ended up having around 29 minutes. So if he had maybe around 34 to 35 minutes, he would have gone on the over for this line pretty easily. I believe so myself. So we do look to see more of a closer game tonight, as we can see that most of their games aren't too much of a gap, honestly. Recently, I do believe that they should be going on the over. And looking here on the Boston points defense, we can see that they're 11th in points allowed versus the small forward position. So this isn't too much of a hard task for Jimmy Butler to get done. I do believe that he goes on the over for tonight's game. For our next prop that we'll be going for, we'll actually be going for Jaylen Brown, 17.5 points on the over. And like I said, this is a very good game for most of these scores to go on the over for, because I do believe that this will be most likely a higher scoring game. Looking here, we've seen that he's gone on the over 3 out of the last 5 games. Last game, he did end up going on the over 18 points versus Washington, which is the worst defense in the league again. But against teams like Indiana and the Pelicans, he's gone and had 25 and 22 points. So this is a pretty solid matchup for him to go on the over. And I do want to mention real quick that on DG Fantasy, we can see that his line is actually set at 17.5, but other sportsbooks have him set at 18.5. So this is definitely a line that will end up getting bumped. And we do see a lot of this type of stuff, a lot of we call it glitches in the sports books, and these happen a lot of times where these sports books on Prizepicks do put their line a little bit too low, and they ended up bumping it later on in the day. So if you guys do want to get a notification whenever these glitches do happen, please go ahead and click that link down in the description below. Click dgfantasy.com and use code trophy for 25% off, and you guys can get a notification whenever these type of glitches happen. This is a very valuable tool on all types of sports books and all types of sports. You guys can just win and cash in like crazy. This is a very high odds prop to hit, 17.5 points on the over. Looking here on Outlier, we can see that he's been a little bit shaky in the last 10 games, but his history against going up against the Miami Heat, head to head, he has gone on the over 8 out of 12 times, which is pretty consistent to say so myself. I do believe that they will end up going on the over for this game. He did end up having 27 in the second to last game and 18, which is pretty close. Well, the line is actually 17.5 on Prizepicks, so let's change that. So he's hit this line 9 out of 12 times, and the last 4 games or last 5 games he's hit this against Miami. So this is a very solid chance for him to go on the over. And only showing away games, he's hit this line 3 out of 5 times against Miami. Looking here in the last 10 games, he plays way better in versus away games. So he, like you guys can see, without away games, he's hit this line 5 out of 10 times, but with away games, he's hit this line 7 out of 10 times, which is a whole 2 games on the extra. So this is a very, very solid prop to go for Jaylen Brown. I do believe that he goes on the over for 17.5, but again, get this line while it is at 17.5. They will bump it up to 18.5 later on in the day. And if you guys do want access to these early props and picks before they get bumped, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below which props that you guys are going to be going for. Make sure to subscribe and turn on your post notification button so that you guys get a notification when I post. Now for the next prop that we'll be going for will actually be on chalkboard. You guys have been loving the chalkboard props as of recently, and we do hope to keep that streak of winning going. We do like to keep on winning these easy props on chalkboard. Again, if you guys don't know what chalkboard is a app that you guys can alternate the lines on any single player. Let's say this Jimmy Butler, 19.5 points. You think that he's gonna go way past it and get like 25 points. You can update his line to 23.5 and get a higher payout. So that's why I do love chalkboard so much. And if you guys do want to go ahead and try it out yourself, you guys can get a free month of VIP in my Discord just by DMing me proof that you did use my code trophy for 100% deposit match. But for this parlay this prop that we're going to be picking for today, well, like I said early in the video, I do believe this will be a higher scoring game and a overall closer scoring game. So I do believe that Jason Tatum, his normal line is at 26.5 points, but I will be bumping this up to 27.5 and getting that higher payout. If you guys do want to go ahead and cash in on this prop, go ahead and click that link down in the description below, download chalkboard, and use my code trophy for 100% deposit match as well as a free month of VIP. Now for our bonus prop for today, we will be going with a little bit of a prop that most of you guys may not have been thinking of, but we're going to the blocks plus steals tab, and we're actually going for Derek White, 1.5 blocks plus steals for the over. Now, if you guys look at his last 5 games, he's hit this line very consistently. In the last 5 games, he's averaging 2.4, and his last game against the Washington Wizards, he did end up having 4 blocks plus steals. So this is actually a very solid line for him to go for, as he is averaging very, very high amounts of blocks plus steals per game. Looking here on Outlier, this is definitely a very good bonus prop. As you guys can see, The bookies are favoring him to go over. And looking here in the last 10 games, he's hit this line 100%, which is absolutely insane. And head to head, he's hit this line um, uh, 9 out of 13 times. So this is a very solid prop to go for. If you guys want to go for it, I do believe this line may be taking down sooner rather than later, because he has just hit this line very consistently. In away games, he's hit this line 6 out of 10 times, but in the last 10 games, he's been very, very consistent. He's honestly getting more amounts of blocks, which is pretty interesting, especially for a guard. He has been getting around 2 blocks to 1 block per game, which is pretty interesting. Players like him and Fred VanVleet are definitely unexpected shot blockers, but looking here, Miami does allow 13th in the league steals and 11th in the league blocks. Now versus the shooting guard position, this is obviously going to be lower because most of the shooting guards in the league do not block, so we won't really take this into account too much, but they do allow 7th in the league against steals and 11th in blocks. But looking here in his minutes has honestly skyrocketed in the last 10 games, and he's averaging around 35 to 32 minutes. Now his minutes has always been kind of high, but he was a little bit static before. Now he's averaging around 32 minutes per game, which is great to see for him. And we do see him going on the over for his blocks plus steals. Now, if you guys do enjoy these picks for today, let me know down in the comment section below which picks you guys are detailing, and let me know some picks that you guys did come up by yourself that you guys are gonna be doing for today. Now, there are only 2 games for today, but we're gonna make the most out of this, and let me know which pops did hit for you guys. And just let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Join the Discord if you guys do want the full 6-pick parlay. We will be having several correlated slips coming out for tomorrow's game, which is the Super Bowl. Now, you guys do want to win big, and if you guys do want to join up and see those parlays, make sure to join the Discord and get those correlated slips, because a correlated slip is basically if one of those picks hit, then most likely all of those picks are going to hit. So you guys definitely want to join in on that. But thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.